What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video analysis. Today we have Colby, and I'm excited to break down his swing. The first thing I noticed with Colby, and it might be the camera angle, but how distant he is from the plate. Next, I noticed his first move is shifting his lower half towards the catcher. Might feel like a power move, but it actually generates less force. Moving on to the next clip, we can see how much his head moves, and he brings his knee over his back foot. As we see in elite hitters, their back knee stays inside their back foot. Here we see how much the head actually moved. One of my favorite mechanically sound hitters is Alex Rodriguez. When he swings, there is little to no head movement. Here, Colby is moving his head about, I would say, 6 to 8 inches, which is a lot because now the eyes are moving up and down, and it's tougher to see the ball when it's actually thrown out of the pitcher's hand. Also, instead of hip loading, he's leaking a lot of power with a negative load towards the catcher. There's a lot going on right here, so let's break it down. In the green circle, I think he's opening up his front foot way too much, which is going to cause him to open up, as we're going to see later on in the video. The red line where his bat is, I believe it's too parallel to the ground, so that's going to cause a nice bat drag, which we don't want in swing, which makes a swing nice and long, and it makes it a little bit too loopy. I was a big believer on kind of picturing a box over your head, which is the yellow box, and trying to get your bat in that diagonal light blue line, which is a 45-degree angle. So you really want your bat to be in a 45-degree angle over your head. And then the arrows on the right-hand side is pointing down to the catcher. So if we get the knob to the catcher, automatically our bat's going to be 45 degrees over our heads. And then the next thing that Colby needs to work on is just keeping that front foot closed so he doesn't fly open. As you can see, he's generating a lot of force with his back foot off the ground and a stiff front leg, but I do believe he's too much on his front side. In the first light blue line where it connects from his head to his foot, that line is a little bit too much upright for my liking, and his body should be slanted a little more back to the second line. With the red arrow in front of his face, as of now, his eyes are on the ball, but in the next frame, we see him start to look at the ball and see where it goes. Where the eyes go, the shoulders follow, and this causes him to open up and have a disconnected swing. First thing I want to point out is his eyes. Eyes are on the ball and not down where contact was made. Next, in this part of the swing, the shoulders should stop leading the swing and the hands should extend through the ball. Instead, Colby continues shoulder rotation and cuts off his swing. Last is the angle on his right arm. This is the most extension he gets until the hands roll over on the ball. And finally, we can see the front foot starting to open up, which is dictated from the shoulders being too dominant in the swing.